Hello, students. Good morning to all. In English literature, we have seen some topics, and in this connection, we have another topic that's very interesting and philosophical because it was written by M.K. Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi. In this essay, Mahatma Gandhi takes the extract from Bhagavad Gita in Mahabharat's part Gita, the holy book, in which the 16th chapter Lord Krishna advises Arjuna about the fearlessness, and how to overcome on it. I am DR.S.R.BHARGAVA Associate Professor, Department of English, and I take some important lines in this topic. First of all, I introduce you the writer, assist M.K. Gandhi, whose full name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, was born on 2nd October 1869 and he died in 30th January on 30th January 1948. He was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist, political atheist who employed non-violent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India independence from British rule, and in turn inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. As we know that Mahatma Gandhi has a very multidimensional character. He was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist, political atheist, adopted non-violent methods for successful campaign, and he tried to uproot the foreign roots from India, and he was a very honorific personality who came from South Africa in 1914, and now in this chapter he has been described as the foreign return. His contribution to the information of modern India also gave him the title Father of the Nation. So he is known as the Father of Nation, Bapu Mahatma Gandhi, because of his contributions. The text of the essay is taken from Bhagavad Gita, in which the fearlessness means abhay. I read connotes freedom from all external fear, fear of disease, bodily injuries, and death of dispossession, of losing one's nearest and dearest, of losing reputation, of giving offense, and so on. The writer tells that what is fearlessness? Fearlessness is the fear of losing, निडरता कुछ खोने का डर, of losing one's nearest and dearest, losing reputation, giving offense. So many types of examples of fearlessness, that we are afraid to lose our dearest persons, and so on. One who overcomes the fear of death doesn't surmount all other fears. Gandhiji says that if we are victorious on death, we don't need to worry about any other fears, as is commonly but erroneously supposed. Every reader of the Gita, holy book, knows that fearlessness heads the list of the divine attributes enumerated in the 6th chapter. Whatever this is merely due to the exigence of meter, or whether the pride of place has been deliberately yielded to fearlessness, this is more than I can say. This chapter of fearlessness has been extracted from the 16th chapter of Gita. In my opinion, however, fearlessness richly deserves the first rank assigned to it, for it indispensable for the growth of the other noble qualities. How one can seek truth or cherish love without fearlessness? As Pritam says, the path of Hari is the path of brave, not of cowards. Hari means truth, and the brave are those armed with fearlessness, not with the sword, the rifle, and the like. Gandhiji says that brave is not the person who has weapons, but the brave is the person, fearless is the person who has armed with the quality of fearlessness. These are taken up only those who are possessed by fear. Fearlessness connotes freedom from all the external fears, fear of disease, bodily injuries, and death or dispossession. Some of us don't fear death, but flee from the minor ills of life. Some are ready to die themselves, but cannot bear their loved ones being taken away from them. Some misers are ready to die themselves, but cannot bear their loved ones being taken away from them. Some others will put up all with this, will part with even their lives, but not their property. Others will do any number of black deeds in order to uphold their supposed prestige. M.K. Gandhi says that some people are not afraid of death, but they are afraid of minor problems, minor tortures in their life. Some will soar from the straight and the narrow path, which lies clear from before them, simply because they are afraid of incoming, incurring the world's ordeal. The seeker after truth must conquer all these fears. He should be ready to sacrifice his all in the quest of truth, as even Harishchandra did. Harishchandra, the king of truth. Some people are very afraid of doing any bad things, but they are not happily accepting the path of truth as Harishchandra did in the past. The story of Harishchandra may be only parable, but every seeker will bear witness to its truth from his personal experience. And therefore, that story is as precious as any historical fact. The story of Harishchandra teaches us how to bear, tolerate all the problems that are inevitable. Perfect fearlessness can be attained only by him who has realized the Supreme. These lines are very important in the chapter. Perfect fearlessness can be attained only by him who realized the Supreme. It implies freedom from delusions. One can always progress towards this goal by determined and constant endeavor and by cultivating self confidence. So, perfect fearlessness can be obtained if we know the real value nature of the good. It is a sign freedom from delusions, and the people who are determined with their continuous effort may get fearlessness. As I have stated at the very outset, we must give all the external fears, but the internal foes we must always fear. We are already afraid of animal passion, anger, and the like. External fears seize of their own accord when once we have conquered these traitors within the camp. Gandhiji says that we have two types of fear, internal and external. If we overcome external fears, internal fears come to end. But internal fears are very dangerous. They can be killed with our own determination. All such fears revolve around the body as the center and therefore disappear. So we are get rid of attachment for the body. We thus find that the external fear is the baseless fabric of our vision. External fears are nothing, only the type of canvas or cloth. Fear has no place in our hearts when we have shaken of attachment for wealth. If we are attached to our physical things, body and wealth, we are cowards. We are not fearless for family and for the body. Enjoy the things of the earth by renouncing them in a noble precept. Wealth, family, and body will be there just as the same. We have only to change our attitudes towards them. Gandhiji says that if we have attachment for money and body, we are near to fear, but if we are out of them or far from them, we are perfectly fearless. All these are not ours but God's. Nothing whatever in this world is ours. Even we ourselves are His. Why then should we entertain any fears? The Upanishad therefore direct us to give up attachment for things while we enjoy them. As Gita or in Vedas or in Upanishad, we think we know that everything is determined by the God, and everything we have is not ours; it belongs to the God. So why to take fear? And lastly, conclusion. That is to say, we must be interested in them not as proprietors but only as trustees. We should not become masters of our materialistic things because we are only trustees. They don't belong to us, they belong to the God. He whom on whose behalf we hold them will give us the strength and the weapons requisite for defending them against the all usurpers. When we thus cease to be masters and reduce ourselves to the rank of servants, humbler than the very dust under our feet, all fears will roll away like mist. Gandhiji says that if we are proud of our strength or weapons, it's not proper. But if we use our strength and weapons for protecting the things in the world because we are the trustees of the materialistic things in the world, so we have to save them from the usurpers, the people who are eager to attack on them. So if we think that we are not masters, we are only servants, polite, very polite, like under the feet, dust under the feet, we are really people because the fears will be come to an end. We shall attain ineffable peace. At that time we are near to the God and we will get the peace and see the path of truth, the God, Satyanan, face to face. So students, you have given the very fine chapter regarding the fearlessness, how in holy book written at the time of Mahabharata, battle of Mahabharata, Lord Krishna told Arjun not to fear of death, not to fear of physical things, and if he is fearless all from the things, he will near to God. He advises in the last uh, 2 days that in the world nothing belongs to us. Everything belongs to the God. He also says that we have come to this world without anything and we will return from this world without anything. So why to feel afraid? He also tells that everything has been given to us as a blessing, as a boon, belongs to the good, the power of Almighty. But we are fighting for trivial things. We are looking at the attachment of our kiths and kins, body, wealth, property, and other sensual things in the world. This is very useless. If we feel us detached all these things, we are near to the good. We will get perfect peace in this matter. So, if we are near to God, we feel near to God, we have to give up all the types of fears, external fears, which are near to injury our body, and internal fears, which are living in our own body, in our hearts, like hate, fear, sloth, jealousy, revenge, etc. So we have to overcome on these things, and if we overcome on these things, we see the path of Hari, path of truth. That's Satyanarayana, and we will get face to face interview with the God that we are really fearless. Otherwise, we are only the servants and victims of the dependency on the earth. Thank you, students. You understand the chapter very well.